Because once you stop paying for it, you ain't playing it no more.
We live.
Going live.
So you already know this show finna be lit. We arguing before the show.
We can talk about that too.
We arguing before the show. You know it's gonna be lit.
Yes, PlayStation Slim.
You know, since we're.
I think that's pretty good. So I think that's a pretty good.
All right. I had the podcast playing in the background on accident. So what's going on, people? And as you guys see, the name has changed. We are now the Double XP Podcast. Since we are a younger podcast, we're new in the life cycle. We did want to spice things up, change up a little bit, and we figured this would be the time to do it. So yes, what was formerly the Xbox versus PlayStation podcast is now the Double XP Podcast. And I want to see who can figure out why we changed it to that name. But before we get started in today's episode, which I am extremely excited about, let's introduce the panel. We're going to start with my co-host, my brother from another mother, my light-skinned friend, Mr. Nickodemus X.
What's good, YouTube? Yeah, this is Nickodemus, the self-proclaimed king of indies himself, and I'm definitely glad to be here. Yes, loving the new name, and yeah, I'm interested as well to see if you guys will pick up on what that name actually means, besides us leveling up twice every 2 weeks. But yeah, definitely good to be here, and let's have a good podcast.
All right, and we got my homie Kevin, aka Dizzy.
So with double XP, does that mean if I go get a Red Bull, I'll get double XP every time we do the podcast?
Pretty much.
There's going to be a code for it, right?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, people? Thank you once again for having me out here. You know, here to represent a little bit for that Xbox side. You know, do the thing.
All right, then we got someone whose attendance is getting a lot better. And I surely missed one episode, but we're going to still give her a hard time, even though she's currently muted. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Crunk Girl.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, back for another podcast with some of these Xbox guys. They're gonna have a whole lot to talk about this episode. Be on here, but it is what it is. Though I ain't afraid. If something's messing up, God dog, and I'm gonna call it out. So it is what it is.
Let's go.
God's gonna take this show today. But before we really get rolling, I want to.
I mean, it's about that time. Shit, we've been going strong for about a good 3 years. It's about time y'all catch up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just like the MPDs, they barely are gonna get an edge. So it don't really matter.
Sore losers, fam, as usual. But before we get all heated and stuff up in here, let me ask you guys, did y'all pick up anything for this Tuesday? Yesterday was game day. I know Tuesday is game day, so most of the games drop. Did you guys pick up anything? And I know one of you guys picked up an adult console, which I'm proud of you guys. So let's start with the man who I know picked up some new games yesterday. Nick, what did you pick up, brother?
Okay, well, I picked up a video game console, okay, just normal video game console. I picked up the Xbox One S yesterday, and I actually got the Halo bundle, so I got all 5 Halos up in there. So yeah, definitely a hot pickup. I never played Halo 2, and for sure I've never played Halo 5, so I'm definitely excited to jump up in that for sure. So yeah, that's my only pickup. I mean, that cost me 3 bones, so I couldn't pick up no other games or nothing like that. So that is the pickup for the month, probably. Oh, Lord.
That Xbox.
Oh,
give
Lord.
Give it one more.
Oh, Lord.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, thanks.
Dizzy, man, did you pick up anything this week, brother?
No, honestly, I really haven't, because throughout the entire weekend I was playing the Titanfall 2 technical test. And I finished Rise finally. Gorgeous game, by the way. I'm a little embarrassed that it took so long for me to actually finally pick it up. And then I started dabbling a little bit with Shadow of Mordor, and I'm slowly starting getting back into Destiny. But there's just I'm waiting.
Patiently waiting.
Crunk Girl, what you pay for and what you playing?
Right now, what am I playing? I'm actually hitting the back. I was hitting the backlog kind of heavy past couple weeks. What have I been playing? Tales from the Borderlands. Um, I'm finishing up Child of Light. I know I'm late. I got a bad habit of playing games halfway through and just sitting them down, and I come back to them and beat them. I got a bad habit of doing that. But Child of Light, I'm like at the end of that game. So I have that probably before Friday. What else? What else have I been playing? Mad Max. I'm actually trying to finish up Mad Max. But the new games, you know what I'm saying? For all my sports people out
There it
there,
is.
yes, all my sports folks out there, yes, a female does play Madden. Yo, I don't know how many freaking messages I got this weekend because I was like going hard body on the Madden because you know tis the season to be jolly when it comes to Madden. So I'm finna say goodbye to 16 and hello to 17. So I went online. Man, I got so many. Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Are you a girl?
Wow.
So many messages because it's not
Wow.
common for females to play Madden.
Are they that thirsty out there?
Yeah.
Like, what's the business looking like?
Yeah, some
Damn.
of them recognize me too.
Oh, okay.
Some of them be like, "Yo, don't you know Red Infamy?" And I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, they know me from YouTube. They got to when they say like certain names and stuff. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
I haven't even popped it in the system yet. I just did an unboxing video and whatnot. But yeah, man, Madden. I'm probably gonna put it in the system while we talking and doing all that crazy stuff. But yeah, man, that's all I've been doing.
That's what's
And
up.
also, I think I'll have DSX. DSX Mankind Divided. I'll probably get that next week.
I heard that thing is hot. I heard it's like better than the first.
I played the last game. I wouldn't say that because
First one, I wasn't feeling the first.
well, you got to realize it's more than one version. There were two games. It's the first DSX, then DSX Human Revolution, which came out for the PS3 and 360 and PC, and then DSX Mankind Divided. So there are three games actually. People only think it's one because it was the most popular. Two was the most popular one, but there was a first game too. But DSX Human Revolution was like in my top 5 games of that year. Like that game was awesome. It's an awesome game.
I'm like Fame. I couldn't get into it. Like
Yeah,
that. I don't know why.
It's a slow burn. It's a real slow burn. But once you like get suited up and you figure out the story and then also some of the stuff was clunky. Like some of the stuff was clunky because of the systems. It just is what it is. But it's a beautiful game.
That's what's up.
But,
All right.
That's what's up.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. Getting my Doritos and Mountain Dew on.
So now that we got the friendlies out the way, let's get down with the get down. Get down with the get down. So let's talk about PlayStation Network versus Xbox Live. Now we just seen recently that Sony, which we know was originally had a free service, PlayStation Play Online. It was free for PlayStation, and so they decided to copy the Xbox model and decided to make you pay to play for multiplayer, but it was cheaper than what the Xbox Live was pushing out. And was it 2 days ago? We found out that now they will be raising the price another $10 a year for your yearly subscription. So, Sony guys, let me ask you this: does it bother you guys at all that they went up on price? I mean, even a little bit. Does it bother you guys that the price went up?
Let Crumb go first.
You can go first, Nick.
I talked about it last night, though. I mean,
you can go first, though.
Okay. So the question is, does it bother me that it went up in price? That's the ultimate question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no. It doesn't bother me that it went up in price, and kind of like what I touched on last night is it's because for me, these services have never been free because I come from Xbox 360, had to pay for that, move right on to PS4, had to pay for that, and you know when I was at 360, I was paying $10 more, and it got to PS4. It was $50 a year. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's nice, or whatever. The reason why it doesn't bother me is because I've always, for one thing, I've always paid. Second thing, it's not a big price increase, so I can afford it. So it doesn't even faze me. It don't make me even look twice. And then now, if it was like a huge price increase, I couldn't afford it, then yeah, I would have a damn problem with it. But being that it's such a minuscule price increase, and I'm used to paying, I'm already a slave to these companies. So it's, to me, it doesn't even matter to me. Now I can see why some people would be upset about it. Those who were used to being free, and then they started having to pay, and then now it's increasing, and they're not getting any more bang for their buck. I could see them being upset. But at the same time, like I said last night, both Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, they're pretty much on par. It's not like PS3 versus Xbox 360 where Xbox Live was better. They're pretty much the same right now, honestly. It's arguably people like the services on Xbox Live more or PlayStation more, whatever. It's debatable. But at the end of the day, the service is about the same. They go down the same. You know, stability is the same now.
No, not the same now. Xbox down more.
Xbox Live is going down a little more than PlayStation now. It is.
Well, hold on. A lot of times, Xbox, like, movies and TV will be down, and everybody, oh, look, Xbox Live is down. I'm like, really? Like, that doesn't count as down, man.
The same goes with the PlayStation, though. Like, the only couple of services be down, and all of a sudden, oh, PlayStation Network's down, but then, and also we'll have, like, scheduled maintenance. Like, scheduled maintenance, we know it's coming, and then all of a sudden you got the videos, and everybody's like, oh, look, PlayStation's down! Like, come on, guys. Come on.
Well, what's up with the scheduled maintenance, though? Like, is that really, like, that scheduled downtime? Like,
but it don't be downtime, because you still can get on your system.
If you already on?
Yeah, you can still be playing. You can still be on. You can still be online for scheduled maintenance time.
Everything work?
Yes. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. Yes.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, because I'm not about to lie to you now. That's why I told Nick to go first.
So something that was free was it 4 years ago? Something that was free.
Nah,
and now it's $60.
PS3 was totally free.
So that's what I said. Something that was free to something now is $60. So it doesn't bother you at all?
Free though. Like regular PSN was free. Like you could play online, but like PlayStation.
The multiplayer. Because let's be honest, the game.
It's the difference between PlayStation Plus and just regular old PlayStation Network. Like last gen, you could play online for free. You didn't need PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus was just extra.
Well, I'm saying it doesn't bother you guys that they basically took that away to make you pay now $60 a year. They took that completely away from you.
What you mean? What you say? What? Say it one more time.
So it doesn't bother you guys that they took that ability away from you, and now they pretty much force you to pay $60 a year.
Go first. I'm finna go ham. I'm sorry. I like my money, and even though $10 really ain't shit, but goddamn it, it's my $10. So I want to know what they finna do with this extra 10 bones. I want to know what because they got what 26, like maybe around 20 to 26 million PlayStation Plus subscribers. I need to know where my money going, dog. I just need to know. I'm just being real with the situation. It ain't about being cheap. It ain't about I just want to know, dog. Like, is we gonna be getting like more AAA games? Are they doing this because of that? I keep hearing it's because of the climate. No, I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's PRBS. that's garbage.
That ain't no damn climate.
Wait. Like climate, like weather? Climate?
No,
fam.
Okay.
Where the gaming market is.
I was really about to say.
Because of the business climate, and no, you ain't doing it because of that either.
Nah, that's not the reason at all.
No, the business side of things, I understand why. Do I like it? No. But are any of us gonna stop paying it? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, the difference between this generation and last generation, in my opinion, is last generation it was free, so you couldn't really do too much complaining because you weren't really paying for it. But since I'm paying for it this gen, you damn right I'm gonna complain when shit happens because I'm paying for it.
I know they better come out with better free games now. I can tell you that.
I think they are, but I'm gonna say this: for the past since 2013, I think PlayStation has put out more better games. But this year they're getting outdone by Microsoft. This year, I'll say this year, the best games I think we got this year were Fury and what all came out this year that I thought was really good actually. Get Out of Hell, we got that. That's a you know what I'm saying, that's a little AAA joint. We got Walking Dead season 2. We got what else? What else did we get? 2K.
Oh yeah, 2K, which I did
Yeah,
not download, but
2K.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it ain't gotta be for you, but it's a
Oh, I
AAA.
know. I know. I know. I was just making a
Not
comment.
everybody gonna like it, but everybody ain't like Get Out of Hell, but it was something for you to play, and it was AAA.
Right.
One of my things is, and I make the point last night on the writer's block, because I seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, y'all being cheap. It's just $10 a year, $10 when y'all being cheap." My thing, and people keep saying it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's apparently a big deal to Sony. Otherwise, they wouldn't ask for that extra $10. So just because it's not a big deal to you, don't mean it's not a big deal to somebody else. It's obviously a big deal to Sony because they're gonna rake in millions of dollars because of this $10. Millions.
Yeah, they already. And then the thing is, I understand why they did what they did when they went from free to paid service because they need the money right now. So if they continue to give me product that I enjoy and like, I don't mind. But shit, I'm still gonna damn talk my shit because goddamn, that's $10. You know what I'm saying? They're going from what I think it's like 17 to 24, 25 bucks. I think it's like $17.99 if you buy the 3
months, yeah.
And it's like $49.99 if you buy for the whole year. So I'm like, man.
Oh, let's be honest here. Who actually pays full price? 'Cause I haven't paid full price.
That's actually what I was just wondering myself. I was just thinking.
I just have it coming out of my account, so I will.
Ooh, no, you wasting money, girl.
I don't even be noticing it when it come out. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be real.
You pay monthly?
Yeah, that's when I first got my PlayStation. I started that, and then it just, how I get lazy.
Man, calculate how much you pay in a year, because like I said, I can go on CD Keys right now, and I know Dizzy about to make a point too. I just want to say this really fast. I go on CD Keys right now and get a year of Xbox Live for $35.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dizzy. What are you about to say?
See, the thing is, I be trying to catch them on Black Friday, but the PSN cards are so hard to get, like less than full price on. Like last Black Friday, I couldn't find nothing for PSN. Xbox, you can find little deals, but PSN, you can find nothing.
Yeah, PSN rarely has deals in the retail stores. I always pay the full price too because I get the cards. I get the yearly cards from like the store, or the 3 month, depending on how I'm looking.
Card account. Because it's just easier that way for me.
Yeah, but I see why Sony did it though. I mean, whether it's wrong or right, I see why they did it. I mean, they're a company. They're gonna look to make more money regardless. And like I was stating last night, if people really got a problem with it, they need to hit Sony up on Twitter or do whatever they got to do to that degree and state their frustration directly to Sony. You know what I'm saying?
How you defeat Sony? Stop buying it. If you
that's the second thing.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
Hit them in the pockets.
That's the second thing you got to do. You have to stop buying the product. You have to stop buying the product.
Like, this is the thing. People really didn't know that their voices could be heard until Microsoft started doing what they were doing. And then we started figuring out, like, oh, shit, like, if we all band together for once, maybe we can get something done. This whole
generation, we have been stating our opinions to these companies and things like that, and actually seeing some type of movement. But that's good. That's going both ways, though. That's going both sides. We've been seeing to where we stand up for stuff, but then we also see points where we're being complacent and they rape us straight out the ass. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, it's true. And my thing is, if you are so pissed off about it in that sense, like I like to play online. I ain't gonna lie to you, so I'm gonna pay it. But for the radicals, stop paying for it.
Right.
Simple as that. You hit them in the pocket.
I'm a slave. They got me, so I'm paying. Yeah, it's whatever. If I can afford it, I'm paying. That goes for Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Now, so it is what it is. But
it is what it is.
Like it hit me like
this chain is on tight. I don't got the key. I don't got no jigsaw, and even if I did, I don't know if I would use it. So.
Yo, Dizzy, you got thoughts on this, man?
What the business is, Diz? What the business is?
I think we lost Dizzy.
Oh,
I think somebody grabbed him, and his picture's just up.
Yeah, but there's no excusing that shit. Like, some people don't have a problem with it, but I'm good.
Oh, now he muted.
If I ain't gotta pay extra 10, I don't know what I'm saying. But the like when it comes to PSN and Xbox Live, people cannot really praise Xbox Live like they did last generation. Because last generation,
Nah, fam.
you rarely heard anything going on with Xbox Live. Like
Right.
Xbox Live was almost perfect. Now this generation is totally different. Even this year alone is totally different, and that's like a fact.
I mean, it's definitely not the same as it was last gen. It's slowly getting better. I mean, we rarely have the downtime anymore. But I think we got Dizzy. But Dizzy, you back, man?
Yeah. Sorry about that. My mic decided to go haywire. But yeah, I mean, just basically what you were saying, Fame, is I don't remember the last time I paid full price for Xbox Live. Because there's so many different routes that you could go, like with CD keys. I mean, your Amazon, you could go to, like a lot of the times you'll actually be able to go to Best Buy and you'll catch that for about $10 off. They actually got some pretty good deals whenever it comes to that. So I would imagine you'll probably find the same kind of deals, especially with the PlayStation. I mean, I haven't gone looking for it, but I'm just saying, I don't remember the last time I paid full price for Xbox Live.
Yeah, same here. And I think that's one of the benefits, of Xbox Live, because there's deals everywhere. But while we're on the subject matter, before we delve on it, I want to stay talking about PS Now. We just found out that you no longer need a PlayStation to play The Last of Us.
Is that going to be the selling slogan?
Am I? Hey,
For starters, I don't know if we could. I was kind of confused about like how PS Now worked myself. Crunchroll, can you explain how PS Now works?
Okay, so basically when you go to PlayStation Now, it's basically a service where you go to the application and then you either can rent the games, like you rent them individually, and all of them have individual prices and for how long you want to rent them. So you can like rent them for like maybe 4 hours or 10 days or whatever. And then you can either pay the $100 subscription fee, which is for the whole year, and I think they switch up games like every month. Sometimes they add new games. Like they added like 17 RPGs I think it was last week or the week before. They added like 17 brand new, well not brand new, but like brand new to the service, RPGs and stuff like that. And if you don't want to pay the $100 for the full year, you can pay the $20 a month. I still think I ain't never been a fan of PlayStation Now, even with all those games on there. And if you're a PC guy, you shouldn't be happy at all, because people always be screaming on PC about all these different prices and all these different things about freedom. With PlayStation Now, you ain't getting none of that. You can't change none of the settings in none of the games. All of the games are going to be running like they always do on like they do on PS4, which is they're going to be streamed. You can't buy like certain games by themselves and keep them. When you stop paying for the service, you lose the games. Like you lose the games.
Y'all think PC dudes on
that PC dudes are not like PlayStation Now has like 400 plus games in it, but most of those games you can get off of any of your regular places where you go get games for PCs for triple the price. You can get them games for like $5 on PC, but you paying $15 and $20 on PlayStation Now. So my thing is, PlayStation Now was shitty before, but now that you got it, know it's hallelujah, thank you Jesus is great. Stop it. It's
Hey, I feel you on that, because I do the same thing with with Xbox games going to PC. Man, them games are trash. All of a sudden they on PC. Oh, look what I got! I get to play Gears of War on 4K. But last year Gears of War was trash. It's just another cover shooter. But you're right. That's that flippity floppity action.
Yeah, it's flippity floppy, and then not even that. It's the fact that you are hooping and hollering, but you can't change none of the settings. You can't play none of them games in 4K, 60, 120 frames, because it's an actual service and it's linked to PlayStation. It's not like you going into Steam and you buying the game from them and then it's your game and you can do whatever you want with it. It's not like that. It's not even. It's just straight just like the PS4 version. There's no differences. Plus the latency issues from streaming them. Also, it's not really that much lag, but if your internet connection ain't crazy, you ain't gonna really be getting the best connections like that. Like I got like 100 download, 5 uploads, so I do pretty good when I was trying out PlayStation Now. Then also
you could not be the spokesperson for PlayStation Now going to PC.
Yeah, no, like oh no, I'm not the spokesperson. I'm just saying it's stupid.
I know.
People are.
Let me ask you this.
People are like, oh my god, PlayStation lost all their exclusives. I said all.
Nah, fam.
Let me ask you. You guys think this is
a big exaggeration?
You guys think that they're tapping their toe in the water, testing the PC waters at all?
No, wait. Let me say this. This whole vision for PlayStation Now, this was stated at the outset. Like when they announced PlayStation Now, they announced that they wanted it on as many platforms as possible. That was the vision for PlayStation Now. So this is no surprise at all to me. This is a surprise to people who weren't paying attention and weren't informed. But with PlayStation Now, when we were in that beta test and stuff like that, they flat out told everybody they wanted on all the TVs as possible, all the phones as possible, bringing it to as many devices outside of PlayStation as possible. That's the vision for it. So this is just them fulfilling their vision for the service. That's all it is. So this is not a huge deal. I mean, honestly, PC guys are only going to be able to play like old PlayStation exclusives that most people should have played already. It's not like you're getting the new PlayStation exclusives. You're not getting PS4 games. So you're just getting a bunch of old games. So to me, it's not.
PS4 games ever hit it and never hit PS Now?
No.
No, it will not hit PS Now. Not until we are into like PS5 generation, maybe. But we won't see a PS4 games on PS Now. It will be the vision for it is PS3, PS2, and PS1. They got to get to PS2 first and PS1 before they can even think about possibly ever putting PS4 on it. So that's not the vision for it.
I mean, and let's be honest.
But the thing is, they keep. Well, I'm sorry, Disney. Let me put this out there for Fame. You was like it was exclusive to PS4. It wasn't, because it was on TVs. It was on the Vita. What else?
No. I said it's no longer exclusive to a PlayStation platform.
It wasn't on PlayStation platforms though. I mean,
it was on TV. It was on TV. Some TVs that weren't Sony TVs.
Yeah, it's on TVs that aren't Sony TVs. And
so the service. The service was never meant to be. The service was never meant to be exclusive. So we all knew this was coming.
But I mean, in the bottom line, I mean, it's going to the PC, and what does the PC do anyways? They're going to emulate it. So to me, this was like throwing all your money in a well, thinking you're going to get something in return, and there was nothing in the well to give back.
Yeah.
Because I just don't see, as much as PC dudes like to be cheap, and this is no shot to the PC community. I mean, besides y'all rig, y'all like to be cheap. Let's be honest. You guys always brag about how you got games for 99 cents. Besides your rig being expensive, you guys like, the game on the low. So I just don't see you guys going out and spending this money on games that you will never own.
Exactly. None of them games you are never going to own. Like, you can't buy Last of Us and be like, it's my game, because once you stop paying, it ain't yours no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you bought it out the store, or you bought it digital and it's kind of yours digital, but you know what I'm saying? But like for one, you're streaming it. For all the people who keep saying it's not like native 1080p 60, like you're streaming the game for once.
And it's actually, the quality is bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's worse than the PS3 quality.
It's not on par with an actual regular game.
It's not. No, it's not.
Like you're losing fidelity when it comes to looking at it. The lag in some instances is not great, and then it's running at the same frames that it was when it was playing on the PS3. Though, like, PlayStation Now is really for cats who didn't get to play PlayStation games. But I don't feel like it's losing exclusives. I want to see how many of these PC guys are gonna pay that $100 a year. I really do. I'm serious, because you don't do that. Because if you on PC, why are you paying $100 a year for all those games when you can probably pay $100 and get?
They're paying $100 for the 10% of exclusives out of all the games. Yeah, that don't make sense.
Yeah, like there's not extremely amounts of exclusives on it from the get-go. Most of that stuff on there is third-party games. It's not a whole lot of exclusives on there. it's way more third-party games than there are exclusives on PlayStation now. They're good games on there. The pricing is just ass.
I agree. That's why. Well, one part of the reason why I never touched it.
Yeah.
I touched it during the beta, trying it out and everything, but afterwards, I was waiting for a drought to actually get in on that and try some of those games, but I never got a drought, so I haven't been able to actually even.
I just want to know people who are shitting on it and not excited, but don't know they got to pay money and then they ain't changing.
They're not gonna do nothing with this crap. They're excited because they're like, oh, PlayStation exclusives are coming to PC now, yay! And then they're excited because of that. But that's not even a big deal, dude. What is there to praise? Like, what are you getting? God of War Part 1? I mean, come on, guys. It's
You're right. PlayStation Plus games are rented. You're right.
You got thoughts on that, Dizzy?
Nah. Yeah,
I try to explain.
I like my money. Like Crunk Girl was saying earlier, I like my money. There is no way in hell I would be spending that amount of money.
Dizzy was interested in it until Crunk burst his bubble.
Dizzy like to say something.
I am being completely honest.
I ain't even want you to fall in that black hole, bro. Like, I save you. If a lot of PlayStation gamers don't even rock with it, you should know something ain't right.
What you about to say, Diz?
It's only
I was just saying. I was completely ignorant to how PlayStation Now worked until Crunk Girl read it to me and told me what it is. Wow. I'll leave it at that. That's where my mindset is at.
Like,
wow.
You ain't getting none of them games native. You streaming them joints, bro. You're streaming them joints. It's the same guy card that we using. Yeah. So you may get some better frames. I don't know, but it's the same thing, bro. It ain't no changes.
Now I want to point something out to you guys who are watching live and those who are watching this after the fact, and you're wondering, oh, Fame, you misspelled Slim. No, bro, that was done on purpose. It says PS4 S1 IM, but you guys know it says PS4 Slim. Reason behind that is we now hear that Sony is out here giving out strikes. If you have PS4 Slim in your title and you show even a Google image of what's being out, strikes await. Hashtag strikes await. And I want to know what you guys think. The fact that Sony always talk about for the players, and they've been great as far as PR goes. They've been flawless as far as PR goes. What do you guys think of the fact that they're going and giving out strikes, even to some of their most loyal PlayStation YouTubers? They're giving copyright strikes to. What do you guys think about this, man? I think it's jacked up, man.
I'll start with this. I'll be brief. I think it's complete garbage that they're going to those lengths. Partially because this Slim is pretty much nothing. It's pretty much nothing. It's actually, in my opinion, something they shouldn't even bring out. So just because this thing got leaked, which is nothing. So basically nothing got leaked, and people are talking about it. They're going out and just striking people for that. Like, I think it's wrong. I totally 100% disagree with what they're doing when it comes to that, because like I said, it's nothing. It's pathetic. Like this Slim, it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't do anything new. It didn't burst any of their bubble, any of their surprises, or nothing like that. So, yeah, I don't see the point in it at all. So, yeah, I think this is a big mistake on Sony's part, honestly. But, yeah, that's all I got to say, really. I just totally 100% disagree.
All right, Dizzy. Dizzy, what you think, brother?
I mean, we were talking about this earlier. Like, I figured that this would have stopped whenever they were giving strikes for No Man's Sky. A game that they didn't even publish, and now you can't even put it in your title and not get a strike. That is what? That's another Sony what moment.
Okay. Crunk Girl, you got any strikes yet?
Hell no, I ain't talking about it either. Fuck that. I'm good.
What do you think about Sony big dog and people with these copyright strikes?
I ain't even gonna try it. I'll say it like this. For the cats at Eurogamer, they was doing too damn much. They was showing videos of it booting up, and I'm like, yo, y'all going to extreme lengths to really see if this PlayStation is real. And stuff like that, I understand them striking it. But for you just putting a picture or you just talking about it, come on, Sony. You got to do better, yo. I don't know what's going on for this whole entire, what was this, last 2 weeks. You just having a meltdown. I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, Sony has just been doing some crazy stuff lately. They got to get back on their game. That was like straight flawless for a while. They wasn't having no boo-boos, no nothing. Now, everything is like, for once this generation, Sony hasn't been leaking nothing. Like, you haven't been hearing like no extreme big ass leaks from Sony like you did last generation. Like last generation, Sony every freaking E3 or every single event we already knew what was coming. Like, they had the mouths over there at Sony didn't know how to shut up. But this gen, they've been keeping stuff pretty tight. But
they need to strike the person that leaked it. It's not going after innocent people that actually support them.
They can't do that though, because the person who actually bought it, he isn't a YouTuber. He's just a regular dude. And Eurogamer was the one who was what? Because you gotta remember, Eurogamer is in Europe, and the guy who bought it, I think he's in the UK. So the guy was like, yo, there's a PlayStation on eBay. And he was like, you know what? I'm just going to fuck around. I'm just going to be like, fuck it, and spend the money and buy it just to see if it was real. And when he got the box and he was showing everything, there's nothing they can really do about that.
Yeah.
Eurogamer was the one that took the journalistic integrity and was like, you know what, we're finna go to this guy's house and we're going to see if it's real. And they actually published a video where they got it where it's up, turn it on. That's on Eurogamer. I would have struck them too. But the other stuff, that's different. Like, that's stupid. Like Gamer 2323 and Robin Gaming, all of that.
Yo, as much as he is for Sony and Uncharted and stuff, they gonna hit him up?
Yeah,
oh wow.
And it's all like they wow. I mean, that shows no type of respect to the community that's praising you. That's one. The fellow TiC brother, KidSmoove. He got one, but he was kind of begging for it. He made a video.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
He titled it PS4 Slim unboxing, and in the video, all he did was show. All he did was show a Google image of it, and he was begging Sony to strike him, and they did. And one thing I would say, he shouldn't have got it, but he shouldn't have got it because he did nothing wrong. They dinged him because of the picture, because of the title. But number two, you can't ask somebody to do something, and then they do it, and then you get mad. that's like telling me hit me then, and then I hit you. You can't get mad.
Yeah, that's like you going to a stable with a horse, and you fuck with him, and then just tell him to hit him in the back with your hoof, and he hits you, and you get mad. Like, why are you mad?
You told him to hit you.
Basically baited the hell out of him. So when they did it, now you mad?
KidSmoove is a totally different anomaly. That's a different subject for a different podcast. Because getting into the reason why he does what he does, we'll be here all day.
Y'all said something like there's no digital optical port on the PS4 Slim. Is this true?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know what it does or what it has or not.
Who still uses a digital optical port?
What does that
motherfucker do? Somebody wrote that inside the.
I'm agreeing with CLK in here. HDMI are bust now.
My thing is like people
get 7.1 through a digital optical. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't.
People were examining the box and they were saying there's no 4K streaming capability. So I'm like Nick said, I don't get the point of the console.
I don't get it.
No. I don't get it. I'll say it like this: the PS4 was fine. It didn't need to be no smaller. It was already small. All you had to do was fix a couple kinks when it's overheating and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think they addressed that in the new model. Like, they came out with a newer version, model. Like, remember, they changed the buttons and everything. They addressed a lot of those things. So the PS4 as it stands right now is a slim. So I don't get it. Like, what did they do this out of just tradition? They did it out of tradition? I don't get it.
It already Kevin, as is.
Kevin, do you have a PS4 yet?
No.
Exposed.
I do not.
I'll say this: if my information is good as it is, get one soon because they're gonna be nice price for you to get one.
Knowing how the Slim looks, Dizzy, would you get the Slim or the OG?
Yeah. If I was going off of aesthetics alone, I mean OG.
Yeah, but
the OG looks way better.
So
Because
for me, like, because I use a Hauppauge Pro 2 for streaming and capturing, you know, a capture device, it looks like an overgrown Hauppauge.
No, it looked like the Apple TVs. It looked like one of those, bro.
Yep.
It looked like, basically what it looks like is they took the PlayStation, cut the top off, and rounded the edges. That was it. That's what it looks like.
My thing is, if you're gonna make the other console, it needs to look better. Like the PS4 didn't need a visual overhaul, but the console looks good as it is. It's not like the Xbox One. The OG Xbox needed an overhaul, and they made a beautiful console with the One S. That Slim made sense.
Yeah.
This Slim, Sony should have went from OG PS4 to Neo.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get my PlayStation fanboy card taken away, but that S is killing. It's absolutely killing the PS4 Slim. Like there's no comparison. There's no comparison whatsoever.
When I first like literally saw the Xbox, like I saw it before it came out at New York City Comic Con the year before I think it was the year before or the year of. I think it was the year of. It was supposed to drop. And I went to Comic Con in New York, and they had it in a glass box where you couldn't touch it or anything like that. You could just look at it. And I saw that shit. I was like, bro, that motherfucker is big, yo. Like it was really big. So they had a lot more fat to trim than the PS. Like a whole lot more fat to trim. The PlayStation didn't need a Slim, and if they did have a Slim, what they could have done was rounded the edges, and that was it. We didn't need nothing else.
You don't like the eraser look?
Yeah, like the way it's made, it's already slim enough. It's good the way it is. To be honest with you, it reminds me more like size-wise of the first Slim. Do y'all remember the first PlayStation PS3 Slim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It reminds me more of that one. You know what I'm saying? I was never a huge fan of the PS3 Slims except for the second to last one. The second to last Slim is the one that I got. But I actually liked it the way that console looked. But I mean, it don't matter to me the way it looked anyway. It's just what it plays. But aesthetically pleasing to the eye, that mofo is ugly. That mofo is ugly.
Yeah, Sony is tripping right now, man. But you know, this event that's coming, I'm just definitely hoping that we get some really, really great news to make up for this lackluster information and stuff that's going on right now.
Oh, believe me, if I'll say it like this: if what I've heard is what they got coming, I'm fine with all the stuff that's coming.
I'm ready.
I mean, we gonna talk after this. You may know what I know. I don't know. Nick know what I know.
Yeah, and I'm ready.
I'm hoping that's what it is. If that is what it is, I'll be alright.
I'll be alright after the show.
I'll be alright
after the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about this.
They over here holding back. But let's see what else.
I mean, I got to, dog. I can't put out people like that, man. Then you won't get information no more, man.
Yeah. That journalistic integrity. Gotta have that.
You can't put that up. And I'm like, all right, well, at least I know.
All right, let's see what we got. We basically hit most of our really main points. I do want to talk about you guys' thoughts on before we get to the Ps4 4.0. I do want to get your guys' thoughts on the Games for Gold titles that were just announced for Xbox, because I think back to back Xbox hit the nail on the head. Number one, the first game we got is Earthlock, which I don't believe is even out yet. I believe it's a new game being released for the Xbox and PS4. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, someone correct me in the comments section. There's a turn-based RPG, which if anybody watch any podcast on what I talk about RPGs, I prefer the classic turn-based RPGs. I love turn-based RPGs. I'm going to read this here. I'm reading this exactly from our website, TiCGen.com. So on September 1st, you can try Earthlock Festival of Magic, which is a new turn-based RPG with heavy emphasis on character customization and crafting items. Earthlock puts you in control of a band of unlikely heroes in a world that has stopped spinning ages ago. And then number two, we got, for the second game of the month, we got Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. And you play as Xiao Jun, the last assassin of Chinese Brotherhood, as she seeks vengeance against the Templars. I think I'm saying that right, Templars. This game will be available, like I said, on the 16th. And then, as you guys know, if you have an Xbox One, we do get 4 games each month because the 360 games are backwards compatible. So the first 360 game is Forza Horizon. I don't need to read the description for that. You guys know what that is. It's the first Forza Horizon game. And the second one, I think, is another game, another banger, is the first Mirror's Edge. Will also be free next month. So I'm really digging, 3 out of the 4 games for me personally, especially that Earthlock. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing that. What do you guys think? And now my brother Nick gets to play these games. My dog. What you guys think about these games this month?
Man. Well, I mean, Earthlock, it sounds interesting. But the Assassin's Creed one sounds more interesting to me, the Assassin's Creed Chronicles China deal, because I actually been wanting to actually try those out. So that one sounds the best to me. Everything else, I mean, it's legit. It's legit. I'm not gonna play them, but the Assassin's Creed one, I might give that a try though. But yeah, it's definitely a solid lineup. Definitely a solid lineup. No doubt.
I think last month's was better, but it's an actual pretty good lineup though. I think I didn't really too much like Mirror's Edge like that. It was cool, but I'm not a huge fan. What else? The other game, the indie RPG joint, it looked like it could be interesting. So I wouldn't mind playing that since I've been in my RPG mode lately. I don't know why. I think maybe because it's the summer, so that's why I was playing a lot of RPGs. But it sounds kind of cool. I think I see they're switching it up. You know what I'm saying? Which is always good. So
giving more variety now.
Yeah, I mean it sounds pretty good because I think I seen that a couple of hours ago. I saw they posted it up on YouTube for the games will go. I'm glad that they're getting better.
Okay, Dizzy, man, what's your thoughts, bro?
Pull out the hat though, because after these $10 extra they getting, they better bring something.
Yeah, that's my thing. They better be bringing something, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to say something. I'm gonna have to shoe up. If we don't get better free games now, definitely I'm gonna have to hit shoe up. I'm gonna have to hit him up on his cell, bro, and curse that guy out.
Yeah, we've been getting some okay games and stuff like that. I think the best game so far out of anybody was probably WWE and the NBA 2K for like actual like notoriety and actual like those 2 games I think were some of the best games that both platforms got.
Like this year?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, this year, yeah.
AAA wise, not even just like games that I may like or you may like, because I don't like wrestling games like that, but for the actual climate, I think that those games, you know what I'm saying, are pretty good to be getting for free.
What you thinking, Diz?
What the business is, Diz?
I think we lost Dizzy again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'll
speak for Dizzy.
We're going to do a GoFundMe account for Dizzy.
I know, I'll speak for Dizzy. Dizzy would like to say that PlayStation is better than Xbox.
Boy, stop lying.
Screw Xbox. That's what Dizzy wants to say.
Yeah,
but he's scared of you. He's scared of you, Fame, so he don't want to say that.
So, Nick, are you going to change your gamer tag, or is it a new? You going to keep the old one?
I might actually change it to fit more about what's going on with me now. It's always going to have like Nickodemus in it, but I might change it because the gamer tag I got right now is Nickodemus GOOD, which the GOOD stands for Get Onyx or Die, because I was a heavy Gears of War 3 player, and if you guys know Gears of War 3, you had to collect those Onyx medals, and I was really going hard for that to try to get the achievement for it. But yeah, I might have to change it though, because that don't even apply anymore. So
have you? Have you plugged in your Xbox yet? You playing?
I was just about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. No, I have not plugged it in. It's next to my bed. I actually ended up. If you guys missed the podcast last night, I was talking about how I hadn't told my wife I had went out and got it, and I kind of sneaked it in here on the slick. But she asked me, dog, before we went to bed. She's like, "Did you buy anything at Best Buy?" And I'm like, "Oh man."
So basically, you had to tell me.
Yeah, I had to, dog. I was like, "Oh man, all right, hold on." And then so I put the Xbox in the bed while she wasn't looking or whatever. She came back. She's like, "You got this thing?" I was like, "Yeah, I went out and got it." But she was happy I got it. She liked the way it looked and stuff like that. So she's like, man, we stocked up over here on consoles now.
Hold on, really fast, Crunk. You got an echo.
Oh, I do. All right.
Yeah, I can see where Nick's talking. I can see your little thing moving.
Oh, my bad.
No, it wasn't you. She had an echo going. Let's see if we got Dizzy back. Dizzy, you back, man? You working? No,
but yeah, she was like, we stocked up over here now, fam. So she liked the way it looked and stuff like that. So
yo, I want to before we move to the next topic, I want to let you guys know that September 7th, when we finally get some official news from Sony about this, I guess Slim and the Neo, we're gonna have one heck of a show that day. We got some special guests coming on. I know who Nick got coming, but he don't know who I got.
Yeah,
coming.
who's the Xbox guy? Who's the Xbox guy?
Man, should I really put it out there right now?
Nah, let it build.
Should I do it live? Because we won't have another show until that day.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I already told you this. I'm gonna tell you again. You bring one of those extreme guys, I'm calling you know who. Okay.
Now listen, you already chose who you had coming on to the show.
Nah, fam. I could be like,
you already chose.
I could be like, look here, brother. Look here, we gotta pull audible. We gotta pull audible because this brand bringing an extremist.
I'm gonna hold off till I announce my guy. Yeah. I'm gonna hold off till I announce my guy because I don't want you trying to bring somebody else in to kind of counteract what I'm doing. It ain't what you think it is. It's not that person. You talked about the other day. It's not that person.
Okay. I mean, you know what? The extreme Xbox guys, dog, I cannot stand those dudes. The extreme Xbox guys are the main reason why I did not like the Xbox community for the longest time. Like, I didn't know about you, and a lot of these guys I'm cool with now, because those guys, they spoke so loudly, so I cannot stand those dudes, bro. So you bring them in here, I'm gonna be fighting these dudes, bro. I'm gonna be fighting.
So do you want to go ahead and announce who we got on who representing the Xbox and PlayStation side on the 7? Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Right, go ahead, brother.
I'll go first.
Go ahead and announce the team for September 7th because it's going down that day.
So we on my side on September 7th we got Mr. Official from the console coming up on here on my side for September 7th. So definitely gonna be good to have him up in here. And it's gonna be 3v3, right?
3v3.
Okay, so we go.
The person who ain't gonna talk no bullshit. Okay.
So it's gonna be me, Kronk, and Mr. Official.
Okay, so that's for the PlayStation side. For the Xbox side, shit's about to get real. So we got myself, we got my brother Dizzy, as long as his mic is working. And my third person that I got rocking with us is the boy, Next Gen 17.
Oh, you serious? This dude.
Funny. That's my boy though. I fucks with him, man.
The show gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
A lot of people don't like him, but I
Next Gen's cool.
Dude, dog. Yeah, he's cool as hell.
I don't got no problem with him. If you would have named a couple of others, I'm not even gonna get into this on this podcast. But if you would name a couple of others, I would have been like, I'm out. I'm out. But he don't get on my nerves like a lot of the others to that degree. So we should be good. We should be okay.
When Xbox is fucking up, he may try to troll a little bit and try to, you know what I'm saying, Evander Holyfield his way out of it. But when they are messing up, he is getting all Xbox.
He called it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when the Xbox was messing up and they was doing this and doing, he was like, "Yo, what y'all got going on?" Like he was like, "What's going on, Phil?" Like was like when Fable went away, he was really mad and pissed off about that. So it's all respect, man. I fucks with Zaire though. He alright. When he ain't doing his troll stuff.
Well, if he gets out of line, I'll let you put him in the headlock then.
So yeah, we got the boy Next Gen on the show, so that's gonna be one hell of a show, man.
So he gonna be in here live on the phone and shit. he be doing some wild stuff, man.
The episode gonna be fire. So we got last topic before we bounce. I want for the people who out there who do not have the PlayStation 4.0 update, aka the PlayStation update to make it more like an Xbox.
Tell us about
you wrong for that. 4.0.
Nah, man. Alright, so basically, it's like it's not an overhaul. It's more of it's a quicker way to do a lot of stuff. It's just it is what it is. So some of the things that they changed. The thing you talking about is the quick menu. That's what you're saying. It looks like an Xbox. Basically the quick menu is you can press the I'll show it to you. Basically you take your controller and while you playing games or watching movies or whatever, you just press the middle button and the quick menu will come up on the side.
Sound like Xbox.
Quick menu, basically.
Sound like Xbox.
Don't steal nothing. Don't have me bring up communities and events.
Yeah. Let's not start
break
that.
out online party chats, achievement system.
Hey, we all steal from everybody. Don't act like y'all don't steal nothing. Get it. Come on now.
My bad. Continue.
The only thing I will say is that it'll be a lot smoother. It'll be a lot smoother on PlayStation because the UI is just overall smoother. So.
Boy, that Xbox is smooth now. You tripping.
Yeah, so basically you press the PlayStation button in the middle and it'll come up on the side. And you got all your like power, broadcast, party, your online friends, favorites, and you can customize how you want them to pop up. So you won't have to actually go all the way out of the game and then go all the way to the other application and do all that. Everything is in the quick menu, and it's like straight down. It's like no menus popping out, and you got to go here and go there. It's very quick.
That's Xbox. My bad. Keep going.
No, y'all got them tiles and shit.
No. When you hit the Xbox button a quick menu pops up and it pulls out to the left, and you can stay in your game and everything you need right there on the left side.
Yeah, it does that. It does do that.
360, I felt like the 360 is better than the Xbox One's UI, but that's
man, you gotta play with the Windows 10 UI, man. Especially how it is like up to date. Yo, it's completely different from what it was. Like I said, that side menu, you don't have to leave your game. It's all right there. But I keep on interrupting you. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad host.
I mean, I want to know the differences between the two. You know what I'm saying? Also. Another quick menu you can pop up for basically you press the share button and hold it because one time all you had to do was just press it depending on how you got it set up. I got mine where I press it once and it'll take a screenshot, press it twice and it'll start recording. So basically when you want to go, say you want to share something, they tell you to hold the share button. So you just hold the share button down and a quick menu will pop up on the side and it's got video clips, screenshots, start share play. You can start share play outside of a party chat. Then you can save your screenshots instead of it popping up and you having to go to the actual application and then it'll save. You can save it in the quick menus, and then you can go to your sharing and broadcast settings as well doing that instead of going all the way to the menus through on the other side of the UI. You can just do it through the quick menus. You
That's
also
cool.
can now stream in 720p 60 frames per second on YouTube and
That's
on
nice. I like that.
Yeah, about time. But yeah.
That's nice.
You can
That's what's
finally do that. So Nickodemus, I got you.
There we go. I'm
gonna hook you up though. You can the share play stuff. But my favorite thing that I've been asking for a long time, I don't care who got it or what, we've been needed it. Folders.
Man.
Yes.
It took them too long to bring folders, but folders to the bit, that's a must have.
Yeah,
Yes.
like for a person like
I'm happy that's coming.
games, a lot of games. Even like I don't even own games. Like I think I own a lot of games until I seen my Mr. Official, aka my boy Kev, shouts out to him, and Jabari and my boy Courtney, Sarge. Man, them cats, because you got to realize they got Japanese accounts, European accounts, and PlayStation accounts. Do you know how many games these cats got? So for them to be able to have folders are very important. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's very, you can
categorize it and everything, huh?
Categorize stuff. You got
that's going to be nice.
So, like, I got, like, my sports games in one folder. I got my shooters in one. I got my how I got it set up. My backlog. Like if I want a game that's in my backlog and I re-download it, I can put it in my folder. So next time I want to go back to those games, boom, 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 there you go. Only thing about that is you can only put games in folders that are downloaded to your system. So say if you got games that aren't downloaded to your system, you can put them in folders. You have to
Okay.
download them to your system, and then you can, unless they're like, I think digital games you can do it, but they got to be downloaded to the system.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Your trophies. Now there's trophy improvements where you can go, say you playing a game, you can press the PlayStation button. The quick menu will pop up. You'll click on the game will be like in bold letters. As soon as you click on the game, all the trophies will pop up. Yeah, so you can kind of see what trophy you're trying to go for, so you won't have to keep pressing the PlayStation button, then clicking on the trophies, then waiting on them to sync up.
That junk is trash. But
none of that no more. You don't have to do none of that no more. All you gotta do is press the PlayStation button, hit trophies, and then for people who like to get the trophies that you can't tell what they are, the hidden trophies. Now you can unhide them now. Wait a minute, was that Disney? That was him. He left.
He gone.
But you can go to your trophies now, and if you want to spoil something for yourself, you can just go ahead and it's basically say if I beat a game, but I don't get some of the hidden trophies. All you gotta do is go to the quick menu, go to the game, click on the trophy, and it'll tell you it'll say hidden trophy, and it'll have like the square button to be right there. You hit the square button.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's like hidden trophies are like secret achievements and stuff. I didn't know that they could I didn't know they could do that. I thought that was just like the developer or the publisher or whatever, they made it set like that.
I guess. Like you can go to your trophy. You can do it both ways. You can go the quick menu route is much like when you're playing a game. It's a lot easier to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be playing and you don't feel like pausing. All you gotta do is go to the quick menu, hit the trophy real quick, press square for that trophy. You see what you gotta do, and then go. You know what I'm saying? Click the PlayStation button, and then go right back to playing the game. Now they got levels and stuff, something like that. I think that's what it is to the trophies. It's the same thing as Ultra, whatever, but it's like in a little triangle thing right beside the trophy ratings. They changed that. What else did they change? I know in your profile you can take pictures and put them as your profile picture.
Oh, I did see. I saw that on one of the articles or something. They were showing that off. That's tight. Yeah, that is gonna be tight.
Like when you show your profile, you can have but it's gotta be like you can be a screenshot you took from a game. It can be from a game. You can take screenshots. Or you can go to the Internet Explorer that's on there, and you can screenshot that too.
That's gonna be beast.
So yeah, you can put that. This is a big
update. This is a big. We getting a lot of things that we've been asking for a while.
Yeah, to me, I think the thing that I like the most is it's convenient, quick menu, but also the 720p 60 frame streaming.
That's gonna be nice.
That's for people like
a brother gonna like that. Yeah.
The people who like to stream a lot to YouTube channels, or even not just YouTube to Twitch as well. You can 20p 60
They need to upgrade the share factory to be able to be 1080p.
I think they're working on that. A lot of people don't know.
I'm tired of being in 720p with my videos.
So share factory is pretty damn good, Joe.
It is. It does me nice.
Yeah, it's like pretty good. And then the fact that the people who did Sony Vegas made share factory. Like, because the last Share Factory update was really good. Like, now you can get more than 15 minutes clips in there. Like 30. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all this, too. Now you can record up to, like, I think 30 minutes, 60 minutes now. Instead of 15. Yeah, you can change it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That blows folders out the water for me. Because I use Share Factory for all my videos and stuff like that. So, man,
now you can record up to like 6. Like you have to actually go into the settings.
Yeah.
Sharing and broadcasting, I think.
So the highest before was 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like sharing and broadcasting, and then you go to length of video clip. You click on that, and you can go from 30 seconds all the way up to 60 minutes.
Damn.
So sometimes 15 minutes it go by so fast.
Oh yeah.
and then you can just do the share factor. I mean, not share factor. You can just press the share button and go for a whole hour, and it'll record. As long as you got space on your joint.
Come on. All they need to do is drop that 1080p, and I'll be great.
Yeah, then you can pull your 60-minute clip into Share Factory and then, you know what I'm saying, cut it up and do all that stuff. So yeah, that's the 4.0 update.
That excites me.
They be adding gems, and also something they didn't mention that I figured out: the cap, your network cap. They done upped it a little bit because your network speeds.
Oh, okay.
So basically, like, for most people, I think, what was it, the beginning of this year, they took it, they lifted the cap a little bit, because at one time I wasn't getting but like 50 at one time, and then I started getting like 70-ish in there. Now I'm getting my full, like, almost 100 and something download and like 5 upload. So I'm getting my full, you know what I'm saying, hoorah. So, and I know
would that be beneficial to Fame, because he always had problems.
Yeah, there's people that I know that are getting over 100 download. Now I know some people get like 200 and something. I think the highest mine go, I pay for 100 download, 5 upload. The highest that I've gotten is like a 95 up, and like a 4.5 down, which is good for me.
Yeah.
So I caught that too, but I don't. When this comes out in September or October, I think there's going to be more things that they're going to add that we don't know about.
Oh yeah, probably. That's what they always do, right? Like with these betas.
Every time they have one of these betas, there's always some extra shit that
I heard they updated communities to where somebody else. I think Bari was stating this on one of our podcasts. They updated communities as well, so we can reply to people finally.
Yeah, you can reply to people in your communities now. They upgraded events a little bit, so it's coming along. And also the actual screens now are different. You know, like when something is loading up and how the screen looks. Now the screen has the triangle, circle, square, X buttons, and they like they look a little different.
That's beast. Oh, our Xbox brothers. Sorry, we have taken over thine podcast.
I'm sorry, hey man, we get these. We be happy, you know. We don't get.
This is what the topic was over. So, you know, we took a back step and you know, toured a lot of thumbs and
that Neo
picked our nose and stuff.
Out too for anybody try to hand.
But before we get ready to boogie, man, y'all got anything else y'all wanna cover? Anybody in the comments? Something y'all want us to touch on really fast before we boogie?
Titanfall 2.
Anybody?
Titanfall 2. Go. Impressions. Because I heard the impressions last night that nobody didn't like it.
Yeah, I got a busted thumb. I can't play shooters right now.
I didn't get my impressions of Titanfall last night because I was late or whatever. I played it. I did play Titanfall 2, and honestly, my impressions are just simple. It basically reminds me of Black Ops 3. I mean, I played the pilot versus pilot, and I played the other little match thing, whatever, like that. It just reminded me of Black Ops 3. I mean, it's really nothing more to say about it. I mean, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm not buying it, definitely. I'm not buying it, but you know, I can see why people are upset about it because, it's definitely much different than Titanfall 1, which I didn't like anyway. But hey, it is what it is. To each their own.
I just think people are so on PlayStation gamers because the game is different. Like, like we changed the game. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah. It was when it was exclusive. It was better. Like, come on, guys. They were gonna change it anyway. Honestly, because of the complaints they were getting, and then also like the lack of support and stuff like that. So they were trying. They had to make
lack of support.
Yeah, lack of support. Yes.
That game, did I look at the sales for that game? What you mean lack of support? You tripping, dog?
No, I'm saying as far as like it died very quickly. Like people stopped playing it very quickly.
Bro, based off of what statistic?
Yeah, people still playing Titanfall.
Yeah, I could go on to Titanfall right now and I could get into a full lobby real quick.
Yeah, that's
you guys say that. You guys say that.
That's some misinformation.
You know what?
Giving out misinformation.
People say that Killzone 3 is. I mean, not Killzone 3. Killzone Shadowfall is dead, but I can get on Killzone Shadowfall right now and get in the full match.
Who said Killzone Shadowfall is dead? That's a
No,
respectable shooter.
I'm dead ass serious. It's not. You can get on Killzone right now.
Killzone is the truth.
Yeah, I'm just saying it ain't dead. It's not. I'm dead. If Killzone,
but for you to say that Titanfall didn't sell well, that it's dead, bro, that's misinformation.
I didn't say it didn't sell well. I said that as far as like the player base, it died off quickly.
yeah, it did die off though from what it was though. You can't admit that.
Yeah,
Well,
really
of course,
did.
but that, I mean,
Every
that's
game
going to
dies
be
off from where it starts, so.
any game that comes out, it's going to have a die-off period. But I mean, the developer themselves even said that the curve was no different from any other game. That's including your Halos, your Call of Duties, any kind of shooter. It had the same bell curve from how many people started to how many people are still playing today.
I just don't think it had enough content to keep the people that the people that I know who enjoyed the game. They were like that. It just didn't have enough content. But when it did start at the beginning, like not now, like now, like I'll say maybe the end of last year, if they would have sold Titanfall with all the stuff that they did to it and all the stuff they added to it and made it a full price game, I think it would have been better.
I need to stop talking about Titanfall though, because I had people unfollow me because my opinions about Titanfall. I'm not gonna name no names, but one of the people that unfollowed me, they are a huge Titanfall fan. Huge, probably the biggest Titanfall fan out here. She unfollowed me because I was talking bad about Titanfall.
I will say this: I played Titanfall 2. Was it Saturday? I think it was either Friday or Saturday. Downloaded it. Yeah, it was Friday. Matter of fact, it was Friday. I played it for about 4 hours. I streamed it, and then I played a little bit that night. It does remind me a little bit of Black Ops, but the thing is, some of the stuff Black Ops got from Titanfall. So you know what I'm saying? It like the running on the walls and all that type of stuff.
I definitely admit to that. I mean, I'm not like a Black Ops fanboy or anything like that, but I spent a lot more time with Black Ops than I did Titanfall, so that's why I made that reference.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff.
That's what it reminds me of.
There's a lot of stuff that came from Titanfall, but a lot of stuff that Black Ops brought actually did come from the Black Ops 1, I think. Like the jet boosting and stuff like that. That was in Black Ops 1. It was in the campaign. But a lot of people don't know that. They don't play Call of Duty campaign. Like exosuits and all that stuff isn't new. It was in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but a lot of people think it's new now because you can play with it in the multiplayer. My thing was with Titanfall 2, it didn't feel, it didn't feel special. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's certain multiplayer you pick up, you like, yo, this joint is, like, I can play this, like for one of the games like y'all was doing, like one game you pick, you could play for the whole year. Like I can put one shooter in that category, and that's Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. Like Battlefield 3, I could play that game for a whole year and be good. Especially considering the DLC expansions that they brought with the game, that they actually do expansions, right? Well, season passes. They season passes always be good. They always be on point, and you gonna never get bored with the game because their season passes are always flawless. They come in with brand new guns, a whole lot more maps. The maps that we were on, I thought they was a little too big. Only time they weren't too big was when you was playing the one with the bots in it, the Titans. I mean, not the bots, the Titans. I don't know if that was Bounty Hunter, or if that was it wasn't Pilot versus Pilot. I think Pilot versus Pilot was like 8v8, I think, or 6v6. But it just didn't speak to me. It just wasn't special. It was cool. It was It wasn't like nothing like, oh my god, like it just, I didn't get that feeling from it. Was it a bad game? No. Was it a great game, fantastic game? No. So yeah, I didn't see too much with it, but I know I did see KidSmoove talk shit on Twitter about it. He was mad. He was like, oh, he was like, where's the burn cards? And
yeah, he's like, Sony messed up my Titanfall.
Yeah, like he was like, no burn cards. It's hard to get Titans now. He was like, that was the best thing about the game, was like getting Titans, and you were getting multiple ones in matches. Like I think it was some other stuff too he was saying. Like I told him I wasn't like getting mad at him or anything. I was like asking him why he hated it, because I know so many people praise Titanfall 1. I'm like, what did they change in Titanfall 2 that was like so drastic that it was bad? So
I don't know. Like, I mean, the way that I'm looking at it, and this is, pretty much. I even said this to Smoove as well as several others. This was supposed to be a technical test. Titanfall 1, it ran off of a single server cloud. Titanfall 2, it's running off of 3 separate clouds that they're expecting all of them to try to work together. The build that we were playing was a build that was in late June, so all of the developments that we've had since then and all the improvements that they may have done since late June, we're not playing any of that. And I mean, one thing that I'll have to give my hats off to Respawn is that they were very open to listen to the feedback that they were getting from the community, despite the fact that this was supposed to be a server issue, like a server test. This is pretty much, they want everybody to cram in there, break the servers. That's essentially was what they told you whenever you watched their vidoc, was come in, play with us, and break the servers. That's what they want you to do. But within the small time frame that they had in the weekend, they did make a couple of minor changes that they didn't have to, because that wasn't the purpose of this the technical test. And I imagine this weekend, with a lot of other improvements and a lot of other things, there's going to be a lot more that is closer to the first Titanfall. I did see one of my biggest concerns, because I will agree, it didn't feel quite like Titanfall felt, mainly because of the speed. That was probably my biggest argument. Was I felt a little bit sluggish. I actually had to adjust my timing on whenever I was parkouring on something to do my double jumps to jump to something else, because it was a little bit slower. But they're adjusting a little bit of the speed. They are adding the Titan timer, where you don't have to go shoot somebody in order to get your Titan built up. It's going to be a passive thing that just happens periodically over time. So a lot of the stuff, I'm not too concerned about what's going on with these technical tests. If this was an alpha or this was a beta, I think that we would have a little bit more to be concerned about. But until then, I'm just going to play it for what it is.
Okay, I feel you on that.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, does anybody else have any other things they want to get out real quick before we bounce?
I got one question about Titanfall. Like, does it feel like your Titan is more of a kill streak than an actual part of
I heard that complaint a lot. That it feels like a kill streak.
It does feel like a kill streak.
Yep.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much of Call of Duty.
With Titanfall 2, yes, it feels like a kill streak.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why KidSmoove hates it. But I think we are ready to get up out of here. Fame, you want to do the honors, my brother?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and boogie, man. Thanks for everybody who watched us live. We more than appreciate it. Everybody who watching it after the fact, we appreciate y'all as well. Like I said, we did change the name. It is now the Double XP Podcast. We will be releasing a new logo fairly soon. Don't forget September 7th, when we have Sony's big reveal. We'll have a show that day, because it is a bi-weekly podcast. Don't forget, we will have 2 new guests that day, Mr. Official VG and the homie Next Gen 720. Let's get these outros going on. Starting off with my my co-host, my brother from another mother, my light-skinned friend, Mr. Nickodemus X.
I am everybody's light-skinned friend. But yeah, definitely. Definitely a good podcast. Appreciate you guys joining us for sure. And I'm interested to see what you guys think about the new name, Double XP. Let us know in the comments of this video what you think about that, and if you could figure out, the meaning behind it. But yeah, as always, check us out on TiCGN.com. We be hitting up these articles on a daily basis. Me in particular, check me out. I got a few, opinion pieces that I be dropping here and there. So look for me on that website. And that's about it. That's really about it. I'm excited, definitely for September 7th. You know what I'm saying? It should be a great show. I'm excited for what Sony is going to be bringing with the PlayStation 4, because I believe they're going to be very aggressive and they're going to come with that heat as always. So, yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, then we got my Xbox homie over here. Dizzy. Go ahead and speak your truth, man.
That is if my mic persists and actually decides to work on time. Yeah, thanks once again for having me. It was a blast as always, and I'm definitely excited for next week. 2 extra people to have on here to talk about the whole Xbox and PlayStation stuff, amongst other games, as well as the announcement by Sony. I can't wait to see what happens there. Hopefully, no strikes happen between now and then. Um,
Strikes
Now
away.
you can follow me at Twitter at iDizzy81 or on Xbox, whichever you pick.
All right, and we got the other PlayStation person over here, Crunk Girl. Speak your truth, girl.
What's going on? What's going on? We're gonna raise the roof on that. But yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It's always good coming in here, man. September 7th. I can't wait to see what they're gonna pull out of they pockets, man. Everybody, other than this week and last week, Sony been pretty quiet. So, I think when Sony is quiet, that's a good thing. So I hope that they bring some good things out. Hopefully, what I know and what I've heard, what I'm saying, in these journalist streets out here, that hopefully they bring some good stuff. Shouts out to everybody who came through and watched. Make sure y'all check out whatsupplaystation.com. Make sure y'all check out sheerattack.com. Make sure y'all come through the YouTube channel, Crunkgirl711. I'm actually about to download Madden 17 and start getting my Elgato, my Elgato on. Getting some of these videos out for y'all, for the people who like sports and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's always a great time to be on here and to talk logical for once, to the other side of the console war plastic we know.
We are changing culture. TiC in general is changing culture out here.
We gotta argue out here and throw them insults, and we can talk logical about video games, and hey man, I'm down for that. So thanks for having me, and September 7th can't get here fast enough.
Let's go.
So before, and of course, I'm your host, Fame Entertainment. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys check us out every other week. Make sure you get all your gaming news from TickGN.com. And for the people who decided to stay, kind of like an after credits thing for a Marvel's movie, I'm gonna give you guys a quick sneak peek at the new logo. Let go.
I'm excited to see this.
Just a little quick peek. If anybody's able to, I don't know if you guys can see this right now. Screen
that's
share
on fire. That's literally on fire.
A sneak peek. It's not quite done yet. I'm still working on it, but that's a little sneak peek of the new logo. Since we changed the name, we're gonna change the way the logo looks. So yeah, man, that's what you guys got to look forward to coming soon. So that's a little sneak peek for those who decide to stay, after the credits. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
This is the Double XP podcast. Thank you guys for joining in. Looking forward to episode 5 because it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be one heck of a show. But thank you guys once again. Like I said, it's Fame Entertainment, and if I could find the stop broadcast button. Oh, there we go. We out. Peace.